Alright, so let's get into it. So the NFL Sunday just happened, the first NFL Sunday of the year. There was a bunch of games played, obviously. I was in Buffalo for the Buffalo game, Buffalo Bills against Ravens. It was the best game of the weekend. 41-40 was the score, so I've been kind of just out there in Buffalo. It's like 5 hours from where I live, so I was really just over there. So now I'm just back on this. So to be honest, I just want to get straight into like just going through the scores and stuff. Nothing crazy because there's a lot of games played, and to touch on every single game and every little bit of detail would be kind of a long time. So I'm just gonna touch on just little facts. So share my screen. Oh yeah, I hope my screen is sharing now. Should be sharing, yeah. Okay. Alright, so 33-8 Dolphins against Colts. It's pretty crazy. The Colts, Daniel Jones, they had 7 straight scoring drives, which is an insane number. Like, they just went and scored every single time they touched the ball down there. The Dolphins couldn't get anything going. Tua had 2 picks. Just couldn't really do much. Like, it was crazy. Then we had Steelers against Jets. This was a shootout. Amazing game. I saw old Aaron Rodgers. He had 4 TDs. Just playing well, throwing the ball off his back foot. Just throwing a beautiful ball as he usually does. Justin Fields showed what he could do out there in the run game, passing to Garrett Wilson. It really just came down to one fumble in the end. Garrett Wilson got hit by Jalen Ramsey, fumbled the ball. The Steelers were able to get a 60-yard go-ahead field goal, and that was that. Amazing game. Aaron Rodgers got his revenge, and beautiful. Panthers Jaguars. This game had a little bit of delay in between it, so just a really choppy game. Those delays, and Jaguars were able to pull it out 26-10. Hopefully Bryce Young's able to figure it out. I hope. Big Bryce Young fan. Cardinals against Saints. Just regular. Cardinals beat the Saints. The Saints aren't really that great. Rattler played pretty alright, not the greatest. Like, it's regular stuff. Then we had Giants against the Commanders. Commanders played alright, not the greatest, but good enough to beat the Giants. Giants had nothing going in the past game because their O-line is terrible. So Russ wasn't able to get anything done. So I don't know what they're going to do. They might put the rookie in, but they might just give Russ one more week. They have, I believe, the Cowboys coming up this weekend, so hopefully they're able to bounce back. Jaden Daniels in them, the rushing game was beautiful. Just simple stuff like that. Buccaneers against Falcons. I'm a big Buccaneers guy. I like what I see from the Buccaneers. The rookie, Mbuka. Hopefully I'm saying his name right. He's amazing. Mike Evans, amazing as usual. Baker Mayfield has amazing weapons right now, man, and he's still missing 2 of his best weapons, which is insane. It came down to a field goal. Falcons had a chance to tie the game. Their kicker missed, and that was a big thing that I want to highlight this weekend. The kickers are missing a lot, and I really want to know, why are the kickers missing at such a high level right now? Is it because they're trying to add foot strength instead of focus on accuracy, so then you could have those big 67-yard kicks? Or I don't know what's going on, but the kickers are messing up a lot this weekend. We've seen it everywhere. Extra points, field goals. They're just leaving a lot of points on the board, and it makes it hard to really stay in games, because then you have to start going for 2, and if you mess up going for 2, then you're even behind by 3. Like, it's just like the math is all crazy when the kickers start messing up. So I don't know, man. The kickers are gonna have to start locking in, because this is unacceptable. They need to be hitting their kicks. Because a game going down. Okay, talking too much about the kickers, but yeah. Bengals Browns, another game with the kicker. Browns had a chance to kick a field goal to go up, I believe, by 2 by 2. I can't fully remember, but kicker missed again. Like, you're doing the hard thing is walking your team down into field goal range, and then you have a kicker that's not hitting the kicks. It's not good. Raiders Patriots. Gino was dealing. Pretty sure he had let me see, man. He had some yards, man. 362. Ugh. Oh my lord. Gino. Gino was dealing, man. Didn't even have much touchdowns, just dealing. Brock Bowers, amazing. Jacoby Myers wanted to trade, but I bet you he doesn't want to trade now. 8 touches for 97 yards. It's amazing, man. Drake May started off good and then it just wasn't good in the end, but he still had 287. So Patriots got to figure it out, man. Had them in the playoffs, I believe. 49ers against Seahawks. Another game that was pretty shaky. Brock Purdy was able to get the go-ahead touchdown in the end of the game, which could have been very well been an interception, but you know Brock Purdy was going to take his chances. So he's injured right now. George Kittle got injured a little bit earlier in the game right now, so Brock Purdy has turf toe. George Kittle a little hamstring injury, so we'll see how they could shore up. They have the Saints next. They have one of the easiest schedules in the league. They should be fine. Hopefully Brock Purdy comes back in a week or two so I could keep my future bet going, but my future bet that I have on him for his yards for the season, well, oh well. It's just one of them. Broncos, Titans, Bo Nix didn't play very well, but it's the Titans. Cam Ward showed a little bit. His catches were missing a lot of the balls he was throwing, but Broncos were able to pull it out. It should be. Packers, Lions. Lions weren't really able to get much going. The run game was stymied. Jermaine Gibbs only had about 20 yards on the rushing. So the front of the Packers were really doing damage. Micah, man. Packers are looking very good. Jordan Love, when I was watching, was dealing. Like, it looked crisp. Didn't really have the craziest amount of yards, but didn't really need to be that crazy. So they got it done. Rams, Texans, low scoring game. Rams, Puka was looking amazing. Devontae Adams was getting catches. Texans, CJ Stroud's still looking shaky out there, man. The O-line's still looking kind of shaky. Not much touches for Nico Collins. Like, that's a big. Like, you gotta get Nico Collins the rock, right? But it's just hard when you don't have that time to sit back there and throw it, because Nico Collins catches deep balls. But we'll see. Hopefully he gets some good touches and the Texans could bounce back. Bills Ravens. I was at this game. 40-41. The crowd was going crazy as usual. The crowd was not very happy when the Bills were down by 15 with, I believe, 4 minutes and 48 seconds to go. They ended up mounting a comeback. The Ravens didn't want to go for it, man. 4th and 3, didn't want to go for it. Ended up electing to punt. Bills walk it down. Bills almost walk into the end zone. That would have saved time for the Ravens, but Keon Coleman gets tripped up, so Bills were able to waste time, leave it on Prater's legs, and hit the go-ahead field goal. It's crazy. Beginning of this game, after the Ravens scored their first points, I believe it was probably 10-7 Bills at that time, I'm not sure, or maybe 7-7, not sure. Somebody in the crowd behind me was like, this game's gonna come down to Prater's legs, and it came down to Prater to make a kick. Like, it was so crazy. I keep telling my girl about this every time that I heard that in the back of the crowd. So I don't know if she was paying attention, but she needs to lock in. But so then, beautiful game. Josh Allen had 394, 200 plus passing yards in the fourth quarter. I think 3 total touchdowns in the fourth quarter. Just dealing, man. Looking like the MVP from last year, man. Even though it felt like Lamar should have won, but Josh Allen looked amazing, man. 394 passing yards. Ooh, he's on a good start. Then we had Vikings Bears. Bears started off looking good. J.J. McCarthy as a rookie. Was his rookie year last year, but missed the whole season due to injury. Came back this game would be his first game, so basically like a rookie. Didn't look too good when it started, you know, but that's how it is. It didn't look too good. The Bears were putting it on him, and then Vikings mounted a comebacks. Caleb Williams missing a lot of open passes, man, just missing his target. I don't know if that's a concern, what Ben Johnson will have to have done there, but it wasn't looking too good for Caleb Williams there. Just because he started off the game scrambling and stuff. And when he started off scrambling and making plays, I was not happy, because I'm like, he's not really sitting in the pocket and dealing. Like, he's not dealing. Like, he's making plays for like 5 yards. I'm like, yeah, this is not looking too good. Brian Flores' defense was able to put it on him, and then Vikings mounted a comeback. J.J. McCarthy had about 3 touchdowns, I believe, 2 passing, 1 rushing in the second half. I don't know, I'm not too sure, but the Vikings won, and they start off their season well. So right now we have the Commanders and Packers today, so I'll be back in here tomorrow, and yeah, it's It's a great start to the season. A lot of what I noticed from trends though, a lot of teams are rusty, as you could predict. First season of the league, first weekend of the season, and people are rusty. Obviously, Browns defense amazing, but Cincinnati Bengals offense amazing, but not so amazing. 113 passing yards, 43 rushing yards, 46 rushing yards, 159 yards total offense. Like, that's not the Bengals, man. Jamar Chase 2 for 26, T Higgins 3 for 33. Come on now, that's not the Bengals. That will be rectified soon. But Bengals defense was able to hold the team to 16. Granted, the Browns had a lot of missed kicks and 2 interceptions that some of these were just bounced off of the receiver's hands. So, but Bengals usually have a bad start, so I'm pretty sure they'll take a win. They'll take a win easily. They usually don't win their first games of the season, so you take a win when you could get one, and that's what they did. So it was a good start of the season, and I'll be back in here for Washington Commanders Green Bay. Thank you guys for messing with me, and hope you guys all have a great day. Thanks.